2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Clark, tonight we're going to see two conference rivals go at it heading into this type of game, knowing that setup. What's your mentality?
Well, I think first and foremost, excitement. You're chomping at the bit to get after these guys because you're salivating about the opportunity to take down your rival. Nothing excites you more and gets the competitive juices going more than having a chance to take your rival down.
Absolutely, and it really reflects in terms of what that standing shows too. You win against your rival. It's like 2 wins instead of 1.
Yeah, it does. It carries a little extra weight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Embiid is out there with Harris. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Simmons. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Now here's Simmons. Embiid. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Butler. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, the defense can do nothing about that. Butler with the strength, the vertical, also highly skilled. That's just hard to handle.
Dragic against Simmons. To the paint. Here's Embiid. It's not going to go for him. And it's Miami the other way. Inside, here's Butler. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, Butler's a good scorer inside. Excellent at feeling out the defense.
Simmons passes to Simmons. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Dragic. No good from Simmons. For Miami, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The shot's good. Richardson's got his first points in this one.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Simmons finds Simmons. Embiid wide open. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
And that one's good by Butler.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
Well, guys, when you talk about some of the great turnarounds for a franchise in NBA history, the process for the 76ers has paid dividends.
And the steps, Clark, the 76ers have taken. It's only the beginning.
Yeah, this is really the ideal situation to have if you're the Sixers. I mean, this team's built to last and still has good draft assets and flexible cap space. I mean, come on. That's an abundance of riches there.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid kicks to Ennis. Simmons on the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. Shot clock at 5. High post try. Offensive rebound. Harris's shot is off. Miami leading by 12. Embiid with the steal. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for Miami. James Johnson's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and Winslow subbed in for Richardson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Jonathan Simmons, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Ennis. Now here's Dragic. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Harris against Butler. Back to Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Dragic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout called the 76ers.
And, you know, Brett Brown has seen it all in Philly. Star-studded Sixers team that has great potential.
Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Dion Waiters. And the 76ers also making a change. Monroe's checked in for Simmons. McConnell passes to Monroe. McConnell with it. Now guarded by Dragic. For 3, Harris. The 76ers again can't hit it. And Clark, you have to applaud management for the way they stuck with Brown as the team was turning things around.
Yeah, I love it, Kevin. I really do. I mean, being able to see the long-term picture and stay with the coach who you believe is the right one for your group. Very impressive work by the Sixers. You know, injuries and a lack of talent were the issue early, not the coaching. The players love Brown, and rarely are coaches afforded as much time and patience as this franchise gave Brown. I applaud him.
Now here's Butler following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Dragic against Monroe. Pass to Johnson. Over McConnell. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
And they knew they'd bury one eventually. I mean, just a matter of time. Let's see if they can build on that.
Now here's Dragic. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 9 points for Jimmy Butler.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Heat lead by 17. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. It just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
through that first one. They've turned this thing into a track meet.
Yeah, outworking them right now, plain and simple. I mean, they've been terrific in the open floor.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Harris. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the missed shot by James Johnson.
You know, you look at Johnson, he's in that upper echelon when you talk about offensive rebounders, so you've got to account for him.
Now here's Winslow. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Butler finds Johnson. Count that one. In the NBA, Clark, great offense sometimes overcomes great defense. The fadeaway jumper, an example of one of the more unstoppable shots players make.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you think of guys like Dirk Nowitzki, LeBron James. Dirk's was so unorthodox, and at his size, just impossible to get to his shot when he stepped away from you. And LeBron has mastered it with his athleticism and strength. I mean, he'll fade away and fade 8-10 feet away from you and still get that shot off. So those two guys, I mean, if you're talking about major fadeaways currently in the last decade, I don't think you could find anybody that would top them.
Now here is Harris. Over Jones. And it falls over the rim and in. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Anderson. Dion Waiters comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Josh Richardson subbed in for James Johnson. The lead now in single digits.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Richardson kicks to Winslow. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Miami no good on that time either. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Simmons inside. Defended by Jones. Jones against Simmons. Tries a three. Waiters grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 9. Kicks it to Olynyk. Winslow against Johnson. Right side Jones. Back to Winslow. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. That shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Outside Simmons. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. He kicks to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons inside. He's against Olynyk. The offensive rebound, Johnson. And that one hits back iron.
Gotta give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
1:05 left in the first half of the game. Here's Winslow. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Waiters grabs the miss. Miami leading by 9. Pass to Richardson. Miami no good on that time either. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ennis kicks to Simmons. Up top, Embiid. Olynyk is covering. Here's Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Waiters. Passes it to Richardson. From deep 3-point range. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are in control right now. How's that happen?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively, so we just have to maintain our focus and keep trying to be in attack mode, both ends of the court.
You guys are built for this, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. It's, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's
Polished
very
teak.
nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an auntie.
What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
Yeah, he enjoys teeing his guys up. I know you like that one, partner. You and I both like to hit that white ball a little bit, but he knows it's important to share the wealth out there.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Did you bring your clubs, Clark?
Yeah.
Let me check and see if I can get us a tee time tomorrow morning.
All righty.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Jimmy Butler is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Richardson. And at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Miami leading by 7.
You know, when you watch Ben Simmons, he has marvelous talent and all-around ability, but sometimes you can easily focus on what he can't do. He's not a great shooter, so teams do back off of him, but still, this guy is an impact player because he sees the floor, he passes it great, he's a terrific rebounder, and he's got a nice motor.
And he gets the bucket.
Really like seeing Embiid exert his will, be assertive here. I mean, getting whatever shot he wants inside.
Waiters surveying the D. Shot from 12, kept alive.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
Waiters against Simmons. A fader. No good from Simmons.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And that one's good by Butler.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
The 76ers trail by 7, and Philadelphia calls time here. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player, And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Anderson comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and James Johnson is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Monroe's shot is good.
Real good patience inside from Monroe, seeing an opportunity to score inside and just taking advantage of it.
Waiters dishes to Johnson. Feeds to Anderson. Shoots over Monroe. Anderson's shot is off.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this team.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Now here's Monroe. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Marjanovic against Butler. From the low block, that's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket for Marjanovic.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Inside. Rebound by the 76ers. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Korkmaz. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. So it's Miami now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Lets it go from 11. Raiders no luck. Here's Philadelphia. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Here's McConnell. Down low, Marjanovic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Goran Dragic. The 76ers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the Heat with some changes. Jones comes in for Ryan Anderson. And it's Justin Winslow in for Dion Waiters. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Heat now. Butler passes to Jones. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. '76ers on defense. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. 5 on the clock.
And the defense has really locked down on them in this half. They need to start working to get some higher percentage shots.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
Now here's Butler. He's got 11. Pass to Dragic. Trying to get something going. It doesn't go for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers on top, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Joel Embiid. Ennis out there at Greg Monroe. Then it's Simmons. And it's Simmons in at the 2 guard. Now here is Monroe. Now the dish to Embiid. He goes up again. Monroe, no good. The Heat trail by 4. And here we go. There's Winslow. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Monroe outside. Back to Simmons. Lets it go from 11, and he overshot that one, missing.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
A nice shot by Winslow.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Here's Simmons. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Simmons finds Monroe. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Jones. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Richardson gets a wide open look, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Simmons passes to Simmons. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And Jonathan Simmons, the explosive wing player, went undrafted but has earned a spot in the NBA after a strong couple of years in the G League. Now he's established himself as a potent offensive player.
That's good from Simmons. And for Simmons, when he was in the G League, he developed, Greg, his playmaking.
Yeah, spent some time at point guard at that level, and I think it helps him in terms of finding ways to create shots for himself. He's definitely, though, at his best when the ball is in his hands. Not so much a spot-up player, but he can create offense for a team in a hurry.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, after once paying to try out for a minor league team, Simmons has come a long way, and he's not done yet.
Nuggets looking it over. Simmons against Waiters. The pass to Butler. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Boy, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, you can see and even feel the drive and passion Butler plays with. He's an effective two-way player who just loves to compete.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Simmons, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Miami. And that one misses.
Boy, the athleticism that Simmons has is downright scary. I mean, remarkable, the talent this man has, and the potential, I think, to be a multi-time All-Star.
Good on the second free throw.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Dragic kicks to Butler. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Richardson against Simmons. Waiters for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Now here's Simmons. Kicks to Simmons. Philadelphia needs to get a shot on. And Embiid throws it down.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 3. Get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. It has some lift.
Miami trailing. Pass to Butler. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Over Olynyk and Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Heat lead by 1.
And that's exactly why they call him Jimmy Bucket. Butler, a clutch performer, one of the best we have in the league.
Now here's Embiid. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Dragic. And it comes off the front of the rim. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
The feed now to Simmons. Some solid defense from Butler.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player, somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 4. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
Off the inbound. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 4. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Just a tremendous feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Passes it to Ennis. They get it back. From deep. Misses the shot. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night. So I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.